Welcome to all. See, this is announcement of, I think all of you are knowing, my channel is KSN Structural Engineering Classes. You are seeing in the YouTube same channel. See, complete details of the course. I will tell why I am writing complete here. So I am announcing the course, Professional Training for Design of Multi-Storied Buildings using the softwares ETABS and SAFE, which includes a building project. That's the most important. Then, the more part I will explain here, then I will go that side. Course starts on 15th June 2025. That is from today, almost 1 month later. 15th June, it is actually Sunday, I remember. So it is a Sunday and this is a live online classes. This complete course will be online class and live classes. Live class timings will be weekends. Saturdays 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And because Saturday so many people will have some work, so little late. Whereas Sundays 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. both are Indian Standard Time. And total course duration is approximately 150 hours. That much time is required to completely cover what all I am going to tell now. Now, what I will do is, I will use the word complete details, I will tell here. See, before I start giving details, one important note. Now, once again, see, I will finish this one. After going through all the details, suppose you decide to join the course, then for registration, you can either call me or send WhatsApp message to +91, this is India, 80886 03637. This number you can either call or send WhatsApp message. Now, first of all, most important I will tell you, those who want to join, this is applicable for those who are interested in joining. Go through the entire class, what I am uploading, each and everything go through. I will tell the reason little later. Further, I wrote here, see, usually I write details, but I wrote complete details. There's a reason for it. I will tell the reason why I am calling it as complete details. So once again I will tell, I will rub this one now, this will be there. So those who want to join, I will insist, go through the entire class. See, I call everything as a class. Of course, this is an information class. Go through the entire class. Okay. I will explain further now what all the details I am going to give now. I will always do one thing, I will write here and explain. Otherwise, it will take more time. Now, before I give details for this course, that is the main course, upcoming course. See, this course will start from 15th June, live classes. That is, first class will be on 15th June. This is actually upcoming class. But before that, some details I will give. Before that details, see, around 6 months back, I started a course. See, I am not writing here, you are listening to me. Around 6 months back, professional training for structural design, see, almost same as this one, structural design, using ETABS and SAFE with structural design principles. This is what I want to highlight now. This here, two parts are there, or were there at that time when I announced it. First part was basic structural knowledge. For a structural designer, it is very important to know all the basic principles. Simply by using a software, people can design, no doubt, but the control will not be there, authority will not be there. So unless you know the basic behavior of structures and design principles of various structural components, structural design is incomplete. So what I do is, at that time I announced two parts are there. One is, see, I wrote here with the structural design principle at that time. But today I am writing what? Including a building project. This all will come. See, this part is actually there. But that time when I announced, it is this part and this important part, structural design principles. I will tell regarding this one. This part is already over now. This is for those who can patiently go through or attend all the classes. See, there were so many people who attended the class, and so most of them, those who are regular, they are telling very clearly they understood everything. So now another, I told, is over now means another 1 or 2 class I require. This week, coming week, and 1 more week. So anyway, before 15 June, it will be over. Maybe end of this month only, May end only, it will be over. The total duration will be around 175 hours. I have not exactly calculated. Later, someone should not calculate and add it and tell it is not exactly 175, around 175 hours. I will tell what is here in this 175 hours. This is structural design principle. This is the pre-requirement for your course. If you want to be a competent and complete structural designer, or if you want to understand, or if you want to design using a software, this knowledge is very, very useful. So earlier also courses, same way I used to do. I will first go through basic principles, all requirements of structural design, then I will go to software. Now this course, we are ready to enter software. See, now this course, which I started around 6 months earlier, is ready to enter this one. Professional training for design of multi-storied building using ETAB and SAFE, including building project. Now this will be continued. Now, so therefore, when I announce the course now, in the course there are 2 parts. One is upcoming part. This one, see, this is upcoming. Upcoming. I will give little more details. See, when people ask me for registration or when they send a message to me, one small brochure type I will give, not a big one. Earlier all, I used to write so many things in the brochure, 3-4 pages. No, even then people won't understand. I decided explain everything in a class so that you go through the class. So this is upcoming class. And what about these classes? These classes, see, over now around, this is for this one, for those who want this part, recordings will be given. Recordings of all classes conducted will be given. That is, I told for those who want it, it is optional. See, some people may join only for, there are people, sometimes they tell, I want only software part. They will tell structural knowledge, no problem, but they realize it later. So anyway, I won't want to comment for them. So those who feel, yes, structural design principles, I will tell you what all covered here now. I will explain everything. This is required to become a competent structural engineer. For them, see, around 175 hours, I will give all details, what is done so far. This part, recordings of all classes conducted will be given. And one more thing, for the live classes, which is coming up from 15 June, same day after the classes, maybe around 2 or 3 hours, because in the cloud recording, Google will process it and release it. When I get in the mail, I will get a mail there. that your recording is ready. So all those who are in the group or batch, same day of the class, after the class ends, around 3 hours later, you will get the recording. And all the recordings of this one, which is coming from 15th June onwards, will be available for you for at least 6 months. At least 6 months. Or I had decided, let the recording be there. After I close the class, see, 6 months means, see, I told around 150 hours. So when I go to 150 hours, the first class, it will already reach around 3, 4, 5 months. So still I may do one thing. Once the course is fully complete, then all recordings, including this one, everything will be there for further at least 3 more months. So total, it becomes around 9 months. 9 months time is sufficient for anybody. So therefore I told you, this part is optional. Those who want can opt for it. And this is a paid course. See, in YouTube, I am uploading classes for structural subjects, engineering mechanics, right now, engineering mechanics. Nearly the class number has reached around 300. Once it is over, I am going for strength of materials and structural analysis. Later, I had decided, or not yet decided, about RCC and steel. So these 3 basic subjects, engineering mechanics, strength of materials and structural analysis, in detail and systematic course is uploaded in YouTube. You can see there. So engineering mechanics, right now, I'm in the friction now. I'm about to close or conclude engineering mechanics. Next coming up is strength of materials. All those classes of engineering mechanics, strength of materials and structural analysis, they are free classes. There is no charges. It is free to public. See, I am publishing, it is for public. Anybody can use it. My purpose is to give education. So therefore, noble cause of education. For that purpose, I am not conducting any paid courses for engineering mechanics or strength of materials or structural analysis. People can see in the YouTube, it will be always there. But this course is a paid course because my profession. So regarding the fees, see, there will be fees for this one. When you register, see, I don't want to talk much about the fees in the class. I don't talk actually, but I have to inform them. For this course, what I have announced here, what is the fee for that course? And also, I told this is upcoming, this is optional. If you feel you want this part also to gain more and more knowledge, what will be the fee for this one? I will inform for those who send me message. See, when you send the message that you want to join, at that time, I will inform you what is the fee you have to pay for this upcoming course, that is full ETABS and SAFE, including building project. That is the main course now. And what is the fee for this recordings of around 175 hours, which will completely cover the basic concept of all structural design. I will tell what all done here, little later I will tell. So again I will not tell this one. So be careful. Usually sometime what happens is people ask me question when they call. It is not clear for them. Sir, recording, what is that recording, etc. So now it is crystal clear. This is upcoming class. For that you have to register now. I will mention the procedure for registration for that one. And those who want more structural knowledge or control or gain more and more knowledge so that they become good structural engineers, this is very much essential. So this will be given for them. But actually I will tell you, this portion of recorded classes will be given at a reduced price. What fees I considered or I charged for when I started the class, it was for complete, including ETAB part and design. So therefore, for 50% class over now. So for this 50%, I will give at a reduced price. Further, I can't tell here. So therefore, when you call, I will call or send message, I will just inform you what is the fees to be paid for the main course, upcoming course, and what will be the charges for or fee for the recordings. That much I will tell. That's all. That's why I told those who want to join, go through entire class. Suppose somebody will tell, sir, it is not clear. I will tell again for him. Not clear? Do one thing. Once again, go to YouTube, go through entire class, then only call me or message me. I cannot see each and every person. So many inquiries will come. I cannot see. Sometimes it takes more than 15-20 minutes to explain all these things. So it is not possible for me. So anybody who is not clear, I will tell them, go to the class, YouTube, what class is uploaded in the YouTube. See, I told complete details of the course. There you get all information. Go through it, decide, and then let me know. I will tell that way. Now, see, now what I will do is, see, as I told you, you have to go through entire class. One day, at least 1.5 hours. It may take up to around another 1 hour it will take, or 45 minutes. So I will first tell what is covered here. Here. Once I explain this one, I will come to the main course. Okay. I will write, but I will tell you briefly, not too much. If I tell each and everything which is covered here, it may take 3-4 hours. No, not possible. Once I tell briefly, people will understand that one. Okay, I will start that part now. Now, first, those who are interested in joining the main course, you have to wait for a little time because I should do in correct order. I cannot tell all these things after I explain this one. See, what I told you, what is the upcoming course? I can explain that one only after I explain what is done so far, for which I told recordings will be given for you. See, details of classes conducted so far for structure, that is, heading is structural design principle, simple heading. Recording of this will be available for those who require it. I told around 175 hours. Now, what all covered here? I will tell first, without seeing here, I will tell, this is the most important part in structural design. So, actually, there are so many things to learn in structures. See, but that way, if I can take thousands hours of this class. Even then it will be incomplete. I can take 10,000 hours. Still I can tell incomplete, but that much is not possible. So, minimum requirement, and not just minimum requirement, actual requirement, full requirement, that is covered here. See, equilibrium. See, all these terms are very important. People will tell equilibrium, I know. What you know, if I ask in an offline class, people will look here and there. The real meaning of equilibrium, action and reaction. This is a very important part. See, further, I can't put demo here all. See, this all you can see here. Action and reaction, load transfer from one member to other. One member to other member. From one member to other member. That is, technically it is called load transfer from supported member to supporting member. Like slab to beam, beam to column, column to footing, footing to soil, that way. How the load is transferred. What is the principle of load transfer? Then, different types of load. See, this actually, remember, this is the very, very important. If you correctly understand this one, and all this if you understand, 90% doubts about structural design, when I take up here, will vanish. And types of loads, like concentrated load or point load, UDL, uniform distributed load, or distributed load, either UDL or UVL, sufficient that way, represented by a triangle or trapezium, all those different types of supports. Support reaction, one of the most important parts. See, I told you action and reaction is connected here. Then, see, I am giving briefly most powerful term in structural engineering design, that is called cross-section. So many are not knowing. A structural designer is actually what he will do. He will decide the cross-section. How we decide the cross-section? Cross-section is designed or provided to resist. See, loads are transferred, but a term called section force will come. See, PVMT. There is no place to write here. Axial force. See, I will tell you. See, axial force, tension compression, or shear force, bending moment, and torsional or twisting moment. These are the four section forces. One small important for you. When you apply load on a slab, it will be transferred to beam. It is transferred from supported member to supporting member. From beam, it will be transferred to column, from column to footing. But during this transfer, the cross-section of member, see, either slab or beam or column, it is subjected to section forces. Four types of section forces are there. Axial, you can write if you want. Axial force, see, no place to write here. Axial force, symbol P, shear force V, bending moment M, and torsional or twisting moment T. These section forces are to be resisted. They cannot be transferred. See, load will be transferred. If I stand here in a building, my load will finally go to soil. Why? From slab to beam, beam to column, column to footing. But which member I am standing, for that member, for the cross section, section force will come, like axial force, shear force, bending moment or twisting moment. They cannot be transferred. They should be resisted. See, loads are transferred, but section forces are resisted. These all section forces for PVMT. These are all the primary part. See, to reach here, I will tell you, in that class, I might have taken more than around 30 hours. You may not believe, around 30 hours. To reach to this stage, maybe I took around up to 30 hours. Here, see, 10 minutes I told. By information, maybe very, very important concept, and all those with examples are given, maybe around 30 hours to reach here. Okay, now I told how cross-section resists section forces PVMT. Okay, next part I will write here. What is covered next? Now, once you understand, I removed everything. What is section forces like axial force, shear force, bending moment and torsional moment? Then how to find section forces? Means how to find P, V, M and T. How to find it? It is not blindly calculating. Principles are there. See, equilibrium is always direction based. Section force is nature based, no direction. One more most powerful term I told there. See, equilibrium you can explain using one hand. See here, right side sigma fx0, sigma fy0, then sigma fz0, sigma, if this is z-axis, sigma as per E-taps I will tell later, sigma mz0, or if it is this way, sigma mx0, and other way is sigma my0. E-taps, I think this is z there, not I think, I know it. This is x, this is y. It will change later. Okay, that is equilibrium. See, or simple sigma fx0, sigma fy0, sigma m0. See, you can see me explaining with one hand. Section forces, one hand you cannot apply. See, axial force not possible. See here, section force with one hand you can't explain. See, two hands required, axial force, compression or tension. Then I will use the hand now. One hand you cannot show shear. See, shear force. Then some code is there here. See, bending moment. This is called a moment. See, bending moment. Or lastly, see, two hands required, twisting moment. So how to find it is very, very important. There's all examples given in the class so that you correctly understand the meaning. Then axial force diagram. Diagram means a graphical representation showing the variation of section forces like axial force diagram, shearing force diagram, bending moment diagram. This everybody knows, SFD BMD, all will tell, sir, SFD BMD, okay. Torsional moment diagram, this is not much, this all covered. Then one important concept, capacity of the cross, I told you cross section has to resist the section force. Capacity of cross section to resist is called strength, whereas control of deformation like deflection etc. is called serviceability. When you design a structure, it should satisfy both aspects. One is called strength. See here, strength means capacity to resist section forces, and serviceability means deformation within the limit. So this all explained there, including deformation, deflection, how to find deflection, that all told there. See, when it comes to design part later. So these are the pre-requirement part. Now, after all this, I don't remember, maybe something else told, then I shifted to RCC part. Okay, then after this one, as I remember, from here, I started RCC class, RCC part. 1 minute now. Maybe nothing is skipped, something extra may be told, I don't know. See, I don't remember now. This is the preliminary structural part, that is, RCC will start next. To reach here, I told you, 30 hours there, another 10-15 hours. Then I started the RCC part. I will explain in RCC part what all done. So, next, when I came to RCC part, see, first basic concept, limit state method, basic behavior, stress strain diagram, stress block parameters, limiting value of depth of neutral axis. So many things are there. See, strain variation. I cannot keep on telling here. In the class you can see it. See, the basic concept of RCC only I took maybe more than 10-12 hours. 10 to 12 hours non-stop I have taken basic concept. Then design of singly reinforced and doubly reinforced beams and design of slabs. See, when you design a beam and slab, it is very important. See, I told capacity of the cross section to resist axial force, shear force, bending moment and twisting moment. That is section force is called strength. See, in the code you can see limit state of strength in shear, limit state of strength in bending, limit state of strength in torsion, limit state of strength in compression, that way. That is called strength, but with deflection control, that is serviceability. The design of columns. Design of column is practical oriented. Only axial load for understanding. Axial load with uniaxial beam, that also is not coming always. Most practical case is axial load with biaxial bending moment. That is the most important. Practically, when you design a building, every column will have axial load with biaxial bending. And in the column, short column, long column. If it is a long column, then you have to consider additional BM. That all considered there, design of columns. complete design is done. Everything is manual. Remember, so far software, not a single thing I told in all these classes. The design of footing, isolated footing, complete design of isolated footing. Combined footing and raft footing, manual design is very lengthy, but I have given design principles and explanation. Later when you go to software, you will understand it. Then, design of staircase. Design of beam cross-section subjected to shear force bending moment and also torsion. Sometimes in a building, sometimes in multi-story buildings, for a beam, torsion also will come. It will be very severe. This all explained here, design part. See, all these are RCC part which are covered, basic concept. So, these all will be doing by software. See, when we start this course, this everything will come. I will explain how software is done, software class, how it is going to run also I will explain. So, these all parts are already covered. Furthermore, may be covered, I cannot remember. By that, see, people who know me, the way I teach, they will be knowing how I cover the subject. Okay, then, one more important. When you go to software, we will initially, after some time, we will go for SFD, BMD there also. Then, examples which are going to cover there for SFD, BMD are already covered here. See, in this class, I have drawn some SFD and BMD. Some simply support beam, cantilever beam, continuous beam, or then overhanging beams, all the beams. In the class, first principle, we prepared SFD, BMD in this class, in these earlier classes. Same example I will take there. What result we got here, you will get there. Now, those who join only for this part, those who are not going for this recording part, they have to believe me. See, I will ask in the class, go back to earlier class and see what BM we got there. See, software might have given a BM of 128.9. If you are attending the class, suppose if you are not suppose you are not opting for this one, it is your choice. Suppose you want only this software part, then you are not knowing all these things. Then you wait. Somebody will comment there who came earlier. Software will give 128.9. He will tell immediately, sir, 128.9 we also got there. Or when you go to RCC part, this single end post beam, WA end post beam, slabs, etc. I will tell little later how you are designing. Result will come there. What is the AST required? What is the ASC required? For a beam, if single end post section, only AST required. WA end post, AST and ASC required. I will explain later. I will first take up the same question which we solved in this class. In the software, display will come. See, for example, suppose a sagging BM is there, it may tell 1088.9, 468.9. This way to display. I will tell you at that time, this is sagging BM means bottom tension top compression. So this value is AST and this value is ASC. If it is sagging, ASC. Whereas if it is hogging BM, top tension, bottom compression. Then this will come in the software. Then I will ask, in the class I will ask, now go back to old classes and see what value you got. See, in RCC design, little approximations are there. See, software will use the original equation. We are using IS code. So they will tell, sir, 1087.7. Oh, good. Yes, 1088, 1087, same. And then they will tell 469.5. Oh, okay, done. That is perfectly correct. Actually, when I took the class earlier, I told there, see, when I draw SFD, BMD there, or when I find shear force bending moment there, so many things are there. See, one example for shear force bending moment took me 4.5 hours. So at that time I told them, later when you go to software, remember this SF and BM values or axial force values or RCC part still required what you got in the class, same value has to come in software. If the answer is not coming, I will ask the students, who is wrong? They will tell software is wrong, because they have that much confidence in me. I also will tell what answer I told we will get later in software. If that answer is not coming, then something wrong with the software. Actually, software is not wrong, means your modeling is wrong, that's all. You are not correctly modeled. Nothing to worry. I will not be wrong. Software also will not be wrong. Answer will come. That is guaranteed. So these are all the parts. Now, I will close this one now. See, with this one, I will close this part. Anything else to be told? I think sufficient. Sufficient, okay. Therefore, make a note that all details given by me so far is regarding the classes conducted or already conducted. See, classes already conducted. Everything I told just now, see, I told are the details. See, I am telling slowly and again so that people understand. All what I told just now is all are details of the classes already conducted under the name structural design principle. See, even though design, lot of things are there: equilibrium, section forces, load transfer, then basic concept, then equilibrium, then RCC part, everything. These are all I told earlier. The total duration is around 175 hours. Around 1 hour. This will be, you will, I'll write here, recording of this, you will get if you are interested. If you are interested, or if you want, or if you are interested, or if you want it. If you want, suppose you decide, yes, I want to learn everything. Okay, this also is equally important. See, unless you know all this, it is incomplete structural knowledge. So this all classes will give you complete structural knowledge. There are so many people who came to the class, they told, sir, once upon a time we are not knowing anything. Now at least they will tell we know something. At least that confidence is there. They will tell, now we got a confidence. So therefore these all will be available. Remember, recordings will come for you. So I told you, for this you have to separately register, no separate registration. As I told, I don't want to talk much about it now. So when I mention the fees later, for those who ask for details, I will tell course fee for this one, upcoming course. I will explain now, software part. Then I will tell, if you want that recorded classes of basic structural knowledge, for that, what will be the fee? See, I don't want to talk too much about fee in my class. It hurts me actually, but I have to tell. So this is regarding the recordings. Okay, now I will give. Okay, now this over now. Okay, this much already I told you. Now see, now full details of upcoming class. I will write everything, then I will explain. I already explained details of the recordings available. Remember, don't get confused. What all I told earlier just now is details of the recordings available for understanding the subject or to make you competent structural engineer. All basic concepts, so many things are told. That is, I told, around 175 hours recording will be given for those who are interested. Now come to details of the upcoming course. See, now I am explaining this course. See, arrow mark here. Complete, and course, professional training for design of multi-story buildings using softwares ETABS and SAFE, including a building project, which will start on 15th June 2025. Okay. Now, see, that is ETABS and SAFE with the building project. Estimated time is around 150 hours. Okay, now, see, this will be live classes. In the laptop, I will work out in the laptop. Display will come to your laptop. I will advise everybody, you simultaneously open a laptop and do with me and tell the results. Or those who find difficulty, they will get recording after the class. When they have got free time, they can practice. All this recording will be there for at least 6 months. Then I decided to extend by 3 more months. That is total 9 months. Further than that is not required. Okay. This is for the upcoming course. See, introduction. I don't want to talk much. Then local and global coordinate. See, I don't want to comment. Sometimes people tell software, what they tell is create a beam, okay, assign a load, design. Not that way. Our course will be very systematic course. So I will see that you understand each and every component of the software, ETABS and SAFE. Everything will be explained. I will tell one more thing. When I take either the earlier classes or further software classes, I will not keep on telling that way. I will ask questions. Reply should come to me. Once the reply comes, then I will continue. That means I am making you involved. Those who come live, they will be involved. So unless you aren't even offline class also same thing. I will ask the students, tell me the answer. When they tell something, I will continue. See, okay, that for introduction, local and global coordinates. I can't explain too much what is local, what is global. This all will come now. Then creating joints. Some people call points. Either you call joints or points. How to create a point. Then creating members with the properties. Members means, remember, I will tell here, member means beam, slab, column, footing, etc. Not just beam. Creating member with property. In software, see, you have to create the member. Before you place the member in position, first you have to create properties, or first you have to create that member. Then you go there and place that member. How to place, I will tell you. So creating members with the properties. Property means material property and cross-sectional properties. Then assigning of supports. Different type of supports, how to assign. Assigning different type of loads, like point load, vertically down, right side, this way, either member load. See, there are 2 type of loads are there. Member load means load acting anywhere in the member. Joint load means load acting at a joint. Both are equally important. Sign conventions are very, very important. How to decide the sign, etc. Everything. Assigning different type of loads. In the class, first systematically, examples will be there. See, one mini example will be there. I will assign, see, for example, I will tell this load to be assigned. This load to be assigned, okay. Varying load by trapezium, okay. I will explain here and software, some random member, I will assign. Suddenly you can see in the software this display. Then you will be sure that what you have done is correct. So that is called assigning of loads. Too much I cannot tell here because there is a limitation of time here. So assigning of different type of loads, either point load, member load, or loads, okay, member load or joint load or dead load, live load, how to assign it, how to select the member, what is the procedure for assigning the load, that all. Okay, then creating load combinations required for structural design. See, you require one combination, dead load plus live load, working load, then or service load, factored load, 1.5 dead load plus 1.5 live load, but we are considering earthquake also. So at that time, it is 1.5 dead load plus 1.5 earthquake load, different directions are there, not one. Then one more is there, 1.2 dead load plus 1.2 live load plus 1.2 earthquake load, that all load combinations. So creating load combination required for structural design. Then now once see all these here 4-5 lines, it may take maybe for me around 10 to 15 hours. I will see that each and every component, see when you provide property, suppose there is a beam, width and depth you can provide. Suppose there is a column 200 by 300. How to decide which is 200, which is 300? See this, it call ETAB will or safe. It will ask you width and depth. See, for a beam you can make out, see, width and depth clear. But for a column there is no width and depth sides. How to decide it? Which, if the column is like this, which of them is depth for ETAB and which of them is width for ETAB? I will give with reason. There you require axis or local axis. That very important. All they are based on local axis, not global axis. Anyway, local, global, in the beginning I clearly explained. Then creating, analysis, these are which one I told now? Creating members over now, that all properties are over. Now, next, analysis and design of various structural components like beams, slabs, columns and footing by software independently. See, all these are already done earlier in that earlier class. See, I told basic structural classes already over. There, all these are done. I will select same example so that result will come same. Or independently means we will select only a beam. See, actually construction, slab, beam, column, footing, all will come. No, we will take independently a beam. Analyze and design by software. See the result. Analysis result, SFD, BMD. We will compare with the manual calculation. Then design part result. That is analysis and design of various structural components like beams, slabs, columns and footing by software independently. This is not the project, remember, independently. And completely understanding the analysis and design outputs by software. When software gives output, you should know, suppose you want shearing force diagram, you should know how to see in the software. See, sometimes called V2, V2 comes with M3, V3 comes with M2. There's a reason. V2 will not see shear force BM, V and M. It is not V2, that 2 is local axis. It is not V2, M2. V2 comes with M3 and V3 comes with M2 and P and T will come separately. The reason for that one, all will be told for you. It will be made full clear for you. So, and then design part. When you design a member, sometime beam can be unsafe. Why? Either it may fail in shear. Then what will happen in the software? If the steel comes excessive, software will tell section rejected. Some red color will come with O by F, O by S, with red color. Over steel or over stressed, somebody can tell. So this all will be explained for you. So it is independently. We will take only a beam. Only so many beams, not one beam, around 5-6 beams you will take. Only slab, then only column, only footing, independently design it and understand completely and detailing of reinforcement for, see, I told completely understanding the analysis and design outputs by software. Software means ETABS and safe. See, when I tell software here, no place to write, ETABS and safe. So, independent design means this is to make you fully clear. See, directly building you cannot do. First you learn component, part by part, part by part. You learn what is how to design a beam, how to design a slab, how to design a column, how the analysis result will come, how design output will come, how to and how to understand that output. Either analysis output means what? Axial force, shear force, bending moment or torsion, and support reactions. Design output means reinforcement part. So completely understanding the analysis and design outputs by software and then detailing of reinforcement for various structural components. Once you know the output there, once the reinforcement comes, how to place the reinforcement. See, in the software side, see that all what I will do is, as soon as the software part is over, once you get the output there, I will suddenly come in the board. See, that will not be in the laptop, that will be in the board. I will tell the people to make a note. I will tell in the software class in the laptop. See, note down, make a note. Tomorrow when I take the class, I will go to the board here, I will stand here and ask you, tell me what display came. Usually people will take a screenshot and send it to me. So screenshot means display by software. That I will explain on the board, so that you get complete control on all designs independently, and detailing part, everything is over. So many things are there to tell, but I am not remembering now, because see, those who are interested, they by this time they can make out what way I take the class. You can see in the so many classes I uploaded in the YouTube, already more than 450 or nearing 500, I don't call videos, class are uploaded. You see there how class are conducted. So all these are over. Now see, this is for all basic concepts. There are so many things are there. See how to move story by story, ground story, first floor, second floor, how to, so many shortcuts are there. That all I cannot write here. So everything required for structural design, for a structural designer, what all he should know about the software, ETAB and SAFE, I will complete or explain here and make it thoroughly understanding. Thorough understanding will be there. Once everything is over, I don't remember now, something may be there, then I will come to the last one. There is building project. I will write here regarding the building project, concluding part of that our course. Now the concluding part. See, I just now explained regarding ETABS and SAFE what all we will do. Actually, I cannot tell everything now. So many things will be there. If you attend the class, you can make out how systematically course, not simply or randomly using a software. You understand each and everything of the ETABS and SAFE. Further, I need not tell. Okay, now, the main purpose, why people attend this class course, their purpose is finally designing a building, designing and detailing a building. Therefore, the closing part or the most important part is building project. Design of ground plus 5, because there is a limitation. I can't take ground plus 15, ground plus 20. Too much work is involved. See, once you learn ground plus 5, once you master it, you can go to ground plus 50 also then. See, the purpose of this course is to understand. So, if you correctly design, understand each and everything with proper practice and exposure in the structural engineering field, you can be expert in structural design. So, design of a ground plus approx, I not decided exactly ground plus 5, maybe one more story, I will make it 6. Multi-storied building using the softwares ETABS and SAFE, and detailing of reinforcement for structural components. Then, analysis and design of building structure will be done by considering effect of earthquake also. Not only earthquake, dead load, live load is there. That combination is there. Along with that one, earthquake also considered, because nowadays it is a requirement, including earthquake also. See, when you go to earthquake, for minor structures, small structures, say ground plus 2 or ground plus 3, earthquake is not severe. Therefore, you need not go for a rigorous analysis. You got a short method called equivalent lateral force method. Some people call static method. This is a simple one. This I will cover briefly, but remember our main design is one is equivalent lateral force method. That is only for minor structures, but for a major structure, second one is dynamic analysis by response spectrum method. See, you know so many things about in structural dynamics, you might have heard it. Furthermore, I won't tell. When I mention dynamics analysis by response spectrum method, people know it. Those who heard of it, those who have studied structural dynamics, they know that one. See, they know all those things. All modes will come. That all I won't discuss here. It will come there. So one is simple one, equivalent lateral force method. Briefly, that is only for minor structures. But important is dynamic analysis by response spectrum method. Reference is IS 1893. This is the final part of our course. So this is the final part of our course. Now I am going to conclude now, because how much details I can give. See, those who want to join or learn, sufficient data are given. Okay, now see, what I will do is, I will tell you briefly once again. Lastly I will tell, because no avoid confusion. This course, see, I lastly conclusion. From 15th June 2025, which happens to be a Sunday, Sunday, the announced course, that is, see, this course. You write here, announced course, that is professional training for design of, those who want right there, design of multi-storied buildings using ETAB and SAFE, including building project, will start. Those who want to join, send me message or call this number. I will tell details of the fees for this course, upcoming course. I told you upcoming. This is upcoming course, completely software part, fully software. Software means ETAB and SAFE. Then just make a note. To be a competent, I am a dictate here. To be a competent structural engineer, software is okay. You can design by software, but see, medical store people, they cannot give medicine. Medicine should be given by a doctor only. Minor cases you can go for medical store, but major cases all, doctor should treat you. So you require a good structural knowledge. For that one, already completed. Under the heading basic structural design principles. See, structural design principles. This will be around 175 hours. For this one, recorded class will be available. For those who want it. It is okay. So therefore, if you want to join only software part, you don't see this one. You register for software. I will tell what is the fees when you message me or when you call me. I will tell you. See, I will tell that way. You go to the YouTube uploaded class first. Don't ask me what is this one, sir, what is that one, sir. No, everything told very clearly. Spare 1 hour time. What is there? When you are wasting so much of time in other things, spare 1 hour. Then, if you want only software, I will tell how to register. But if you want the structural knowledge, the pre-requirement or the most important part of structural design, for which recorded class are available because class already over. This one if you want, I will tell what is the fee for that one. Remember, for this one, it will be reduced fee. It will be reduced, very much reduced, around 50%. How much I charged for this course earlier for them, see, for this part same fee, for half of that one, I will give some reduction, maybe around 50%. Okay. That all you can discuss later. When you call me or message me, I will give a small brochure for you. That is details of the fee to be paid for registration. Follow that one and then complete the formalities. Okay, that's all. Furthermore, I cannot say anything. Okay, then I will conclude the class here. Thank you for going to the class fully in detail. Those who join the class, we will meet in the class later. Okay, thank you.